Physical space properties and conscious space properties. Let us define physical space, PSP, as the place where all physical phenomena happens. When we say physical space, we mean the space itself plus all the physical phenomena. Energy, forces, and matter exist in physical space. Energy means electromagnetic energy. The energy, forces, and matter interact with each other in very specific ways that science can explain and predict using mathematics. But science does not understand what the energy, forces, and matter actually are. There is some good reason to believe that matter is made out of energy, but that does not really help us understand what it is. Now let us define conscious space, CSP, as the place where all conscious phenomena, conscious experience, happens. When we say conscious space, we mean the space itself plus all the conscious phenomena. It does not appear that the different conscious phenomena interact with each other, so there is no way to use mathematics in conscious space. It could be that mathematics is exclusively for physical space and not for conscious space. Science has not been able to develop ways to explain and predict conscious phenomena, and science does not understand what conscious phenomena actually are. We have to accept that science does not know what it is of physical space, and science does not know what it is of conscious space. The conclusion with connectism is that physical space and conscious space are separate fundamental aspects of reality. Physical space does not produce conscious space, as in physicalism, and conscious space does not produce physical space, as in idealism. But it appears that conscious space can interact with physical space, as in biological entities, and, as we predict, someday in machine entities. It also appears that physical space and conscious space have their own separate and unique properties. Physical red light has wavelength as a property, and conscious red light has redness as a property. Physical red light does not have redness as a property, and conscious red light does not have wavelength as a property. Physical red light and conscious red light are two different things. Physical red light is in physical space and conscious red light is in conscious space. The brain receives physical red light at the retina, which initiates the neural activity that leads to the experience of conscious red light. We do not know how this transformation from physical red light to conscious red light happens yet, but we know that the conscious red light is a surrogate for the physical red light. This surrogate is what we actually experience in our conscious minds, CMs. This is true for all the other millions of possible colors, and so for light in general. The conscious light, CL, is something different than the physical light, PL. You have never seen physical light. You are so used to seeing your conscious light that you mistakenly think that the physical light looks like that in some way. We commonly think that redness is a property of physical red light, but it is only a property of conscious red light. The real physical red light does not look like anything. So here we have a thing, the conscious red light, that has a property that is purely a conscious property. This redness property must be explained. It is not an illusion, but rather it is a property of a conscious phenomenon. So a conscious phenomenon can have properties. We just do not know how to analyze them yet. The conscious red light can be interpreted as a type of input data that the conscious mind can process. The conscious red light is input data for the conscious mind in a similar way to how the hex number 00FF0000 is input data for a computer. A conscious mind detects physical red light when it receives a conscious red experience. A computer detects physical red light when it receives the 00FF0000 hex number. The conscious red light and the hex number 00FF0000 are surrogates for the physical red light.